Okay, once you download the package, do take a look at the file. It says top, front, left, right. And then when you go to a Rhino interface, right, this is top, front, right perspective. So when you start to build your file, it might not um, be the same as what you see here because of the configuration. It's supposed to be top, front, right. Okay, so in the case that if you want to change the interface, you can do so here. You click on the small arrow, you go to set view, and then you can change. Let's say for example you want left or right here. Okay, for training I will not change. I will just stick as to what I have here. Okay, so right now I'm going to start off with building the base. Okay, and then we will build the top to get these legs. Okay, let us go back. I will use grid snap first. Let me open up grid snap and then snap here. Switch on my grid snap. Okay, let me find 440. Okay, do not worry if it's too small. We can always enlarge the grid size later. Okay, so this is 440. Then the other one I need 230. Okay, 100. 230 minus 80 will give me about 150, yeah? Okay, 150. Here to here is 80. Sorry. 80. Click. Let's just close the gap. Okay, so this will be one of the footprint. Okay, how do I increase the grid size? Always go to your file properties and then find your grid. Inside here itself, we can always up the numbers. Let's say for example, I now work with 800 grid space. Okay. It gives you more than enough space to work with already. Okay, you can notice here, right? It's straight, straight, angle, and then there is a straight here again. Okay, let me find my, this is where, right view, right? Okay, let me find my right view, which is here. Okay, let me just revisit the thing again. Okay, my front here, right, should be slightly smaller. Okay, the back is a bigger gap. Okay, let's go back again. Okay, the bigger gap here, right, will be at the back. The smaller gap is at the front. Okay, let me just push this to here. Okay, let's just use, maybe I just use this spot first. Okay, let's say for example, if this is the back, right? Okay, this is 690. Okay, I need a 690 and I need a 100. Alright, so that give me one of the shape. Then I need the for the front, which is here. Let me just snap 660, and then I need a 50. Okay, let's go back in here. Let's just view 50. Okay, at the front, oops, hold on, yeah. At the front here, right, I should get one straight line, one angular line here, and then straight again, and that. Okay, so let's say for example right now we draw a line here. Oops, wait on. Let me just switch off something. Yes, switch on my project. I don't really need project for now. Okay, so right now I have this shape here. Okay, so at this um, shape here, right? I need it to be flat here. So what I can do is to copy, paste, and then I will move this guy inside here. Alright. So let me view again. Okay. So at this, okay, not so sure if you can see. Okay, my footprint here is the same, right? And then here is the same. Then after that, when this shape goes up, right? When this shape goes up, it will straight away continue to this part here. Alright. So let's say for example, at this angle here, right? If I select and I select, can you see that it joins here? Okay. So this portion here, I can delete. I can take this guy, I can move and then snap it to the top. Can you see where it is now? Here. Alright. So all this guideline for the first one, I can hide, so that it's not that confusing. Okay. So for the next portion, it needs to start to turn. Alright. So where the point is here, right? It needs to turn and then meet to the point here. Okay, let's just go back here again. Okay, this portion here is slightly angled, so just take note. Oops. So just take note of that. Yeah. So from here, oops. Okay, angle. Okay, so from here, right? Let's say for example here, I can draw a line straight. Okay. Take note, yeah. Let's say for example at the angle here. Okay. And then when I plug my line here, alright. So this portion here, I didn't really change much. It's the same here, right? And then when it goes straight here, it start to I start to project the line here, and then join it with a line that meet from one end here to the other end. Okay, so this portion here I can start to delete. Okay, can you see there's the straight line here? Alright, so what I need to do next, right, is to plug this line to this edge here. Hmm? Let me just take my working lines. Let me just hide them. Hide them. Okay. Now can you see the resemblance? Because why? These shapes, right? This line is the all legs, the base, and then you have the spine that works up and then angle down and then projecting the line back again. Okay. This is the straight line, the one that I mentioned. Okay, go back here again. Let's now use let's say I use the same one, which is dimension. Okay, I'm going to use red, and then I'm going to pluck out all the drafting lines just in order to make sure it's the same. So let's say for example, if you can't see anything, change object layer, double click so that we are working at the same layer. And then remember again how to change dimension style. Okay, let's say for example now we go to dimension style, go to edit, text height, maybe I choose 5. Okay, can't even see 15. Okay, slightly better. So right now I need to go down to my arrow size. Let me try 5. Okay, let me try 10. Okay, can't really see 20. Alright, slightly better. it's too tight here, right? So the gap, I will probably give it about 5. Okay, slightly more, 10. Right about there better. Okay, so I got 440 here. Let me pluck out the top here. I got 230. I got 100. I should get 80. Okay. Let me just push the back here. Oops. Okay, which is my right here. Okay, let me just pluck out the sides here again. Okay, I got 660. Yep. The top. Oops. Again, pluck it out. 50, correct. Okay, one end to the other end. 690. Yep. To the top here. 100. Yes. So right now it's the same as what the dimension stated here. So we are done with the base shape here. Next, we need to start to work on the guiding box. Okay, before that, let me just change my layers again. Switch off my dimension. Okay. Let's say, for example, here itself, let me go to properties again. Let me go to my grid. Okay, let me just work with 1005 instead. Okay. Hold on, yeah. 1005, minor grids at every 1, major lines at every 5. So here grid snap at 1 mm. Let's say, for example, if you take 10. Okay. Minor grid lines at every 1, major lines. Yep, about okay. Hold on, yep. So let's say, for example, this is the back, which is 880. Okay, this is, let me just double check the line. Yes, it's going up the same one. So we need a straight line at 880. Okay, 880, 880. Alright. Let me go back to my lines. Let's work with the back instead. Okay, 880. Okay. Let me just copy paste a line. Right now left. Okay, so right now I got 880, 880. Oops, skip. Let me just join the top. Okay, I need a 670 line straight. Alright. So let me just put here 670. Sorry. 760. Yep. I got my dimension wrong for what? 760. And then plug it straight. Let me just explode. I don't want the bottom here. Delete it. Okay. So 760, 880. I need a line which is about here. So what I can do with that line, right? Let me just copy, paste, move. Okay. Let me just then extend. Select the curve to extend, which is this. Oops. Select the curve to extend. Yep. Again. I can then okay, I can then trim using the same line. Alright, so right now I have my guiding box for the seat. Okay, advice to turn on project before drawing the lines. Okay, sure. This is project. Okay, the next one. Take note of all the control points and their distance. Okay, we need to draw this guy out. So how do we draw Okay, how do we draw here? Hold on, yeah. Always remember to save as save your project while you work, yeah. Let's say for example 01. Yep. Okay, the next one, what I recommend, right? Use a snipping tool or print screen. Okay, capture this first. So once that you capture that, you can then bring the picture inside. Okay, for me I just use a normal picture frame. Okay, let me just double click so that you can see. Okay, for here I can just do a quick mirror. Okay, I don't really need that side. Okay, what I do next, right, is that I drag it to the nearest point, maybe about here. Then I click scale, snap to the end of the picture, and then just snap it snap it to the um, so-called guiding box. New layer, let me just put as a picture reference. Properties, how do you reduce the transparency? Okay, I hope you still remember. Once that's done, right, okay, change object layer, let's just change the color to maybe like purple. Yeah, you can always lock it after. Okay, go back in, take note of all the control point and their distance. So from here, right, okay, let me just double check. So right now my lines is here, okay, about there. So let's say for example if we start to draw here, okay, let's just double check. Yeah, 1 2, plug this line. Okay, plug this line, this line, this line. Okay, double check, right click, and to see whether your lines is fine. Okay, so right now your lines project directly to the plane. If your projection is off, right, let's say for example right now it's off. Okay, take for example I draw here. It will start to, let's say for example, snap to wherever you are. Can you see the line is not really on a plane now? Okay, so once that's done, right, let's say for example the first curve is done, you can press F10 to double check. If your laptop is the same as mine, you need to press, I should be function F10. Yes. Alright, so double click. So from here you will have your uh, curve points to edit. Make sure it's quite close to where the reference is. Okay, let's say for example you edited already. Okay, let's go to the next page. Okay, so now right here, so move the curve to the distance specified. Right, so the distance here, right, is 30 away from the straight line. So let's say for example here, right, I can do a quick align. Let me align to the right, which is here. Okay, here, right, and then I just take move, click anywhere, and then move away 30. So there you have 30. To just double check, right, switch off, double click here. Okay, where's my drafting tool, which is here. Okay, click, 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 there you have it, 30. Okay, hold on, yeah, let me just double check whether I still need to show any of the lines. Okay, This is 880, 760. Okay. Let me just show the lines, double check whether it's correct. 880, 760. Alright. So change the layer again, switch on my dimensions. Okay, this one I have. Okay, the next one is here. Copy and move another similar line to the other end. Alright. Meaning to the other end of the so-called of the drawing here. So that's quite simple, right? So what I will do is just copy, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, paste, and then I will just align. So right now I will align to my right again, and then just snap it there. Yep, it's all correct here. Double check. Okay. So invert and hide object. Hold on, yeah. Okay, invert, selection, and hide object. Okay, select this guy again. Standard. Raise light bulb, which is here. Pull it out. Okay, this is invert selection and hide objects. Invert selection and lock object. Okay, not that. Okay, invert selection and hide object, which is this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, click. They will hide every single thing, and then they will just, as the icon mentioned, right? It will just hide all the object and then show you what there is there. Okay. So the yellow line is the, let me just select. Okay, the yellow line is the original line. Highlighted control points are the new position. So this here, right, down here you need to move down by 25. Okay, select function F10. Okay, down here by, let me just pull this here down by 25. Okay, move down by 25. Don't forget to press shift, yeah. You can see, right, it's now snapped down. 25, step down. Okay, move left and down by 10 mm. Move, okay, here. Move left 10. And then again, down 10. 10, left, 10, down. Okay, move left and down by 20, move left and down by 20 mm. Okay, this one. Okay, move left and down. Okay, this one should be move right 20. Again, down 20. Okay, this one, right? Hold on, yeah. Okay, that's all right. There is a mistake because why? This is move left and down by 10. This then supposed to move right and then down by 10. So what I did just now, right, was to push back by 20. Okay, move up by 10 mm here. So I just need to click this guy, press M, select 10. Oops, 10. Okay. Okay, so you will have a curve which is like that. Function 10. Hold on, yeah. Function 10. Okay, I need to undo. Okay, move up by 10. Okay, move left and down by 20. Hold on. Let me just move this back in. 20. Okay, this is just about right. Okay. Because if not, it's too much, yeah. Another way is for you to copy and paste the picture inside so that you can see. 10. Okay, this looks more about right. Okay. Move down by 25 mm. Okay, let me just switch to my dimension. Move down by 25. Okay, the next one, this guy here, move left. Okay, move left and down by 10 mm. So 10 and then 10. Move left and then down by 20 mm. Okay, move left and then down by 20 mm. Hold on, yeah. Left and then down by 20, which is here. Okay, the next one, right, is move up by 10 mm. Okay, select my curve, function F10. Yep, about there, about there. Okay, I can always shift about there. Alright. Okay, let's move on to the next picture. Bring this guy back in. Okay, mirror the left curve to the right. Change this guy. Let me just take my picture reference, hide, control alternate H, unhide this guy. Okay, move the left curve to the right. So what I need to do, right, is take this guy, mirror. So I'll get the next one. Go down. I need to loft, select all three curve and loft. Do not simplify. Escape, loft. Okay, this is normal, do not simplify. Check normal, do not simplify. 10 by 0 0.00. Okay, preview. Change to shader mode. Yep, looks quite okay. Do not forget to save again. Always save as you work, so that if anything happen, if your file hang, you still have a backup. Then after that, we need to go surface, offset surface. Okay, how much do we need to offset? The distance is 8. Take note, it's supposed to be loose, and then you need to flip. Alright, if Y arrow is not pointing in the right direction, click flip all. Okay, it's supposed to be flipping inside. Right, let's take the surface. Click surface, offset surface. Okay, take note. My direction, is it correct? Yes, it's correct. I'm just going to show you how it looks like when it's flipped. Can you see? Right now it's offsetting outside, but I want to flip inside. Okay, the distance here, right, is 8. And then loose, supposed to be click on and then enter. Let me just close this guy up so that you can see. Okay, so there's two surface here. Okay, the next one, protruding surface. Draw a line snap to the edge to trim away protruding surface. Draw a line in the middle to cut away half of the surface, so that you need to work on one mirror image. So what does it mean by that, right? Is that we need to draw a line, cut away here, draw another line here to make sure whatever which is protruding, cut it out so that it's quite I'll just draw a line anywhere here, press shift, make sure it's straight, copy, paste, and then I will use a line, and then I will move the line, snap to the right, and then snap to the center here. Okay, the other line I will snap again, right, and then let me find an edge to snap. Okay, let's snap here. Okay, next I need to start to trim. These two will be my cutting objects, so just double check. Make sure you get the right line. Okay, trim. I'll trim the top one. Okay, oops. Hold on, yeah. Again, trim. Select 2, press enter. Select object to trim the bottom here. Okay, notice it's cut already, right? The next one is here. Okay. Okay, notice, let's say for example, if you are having problem as mine, I can't trim, right? The case is normally it's not a line. Let's say for example I use a cut plane. Okay, let's say for example the object that I want to cut plane is this. Start of cut plane, end of the cut plane. Oops, again, start, end. So I got my cut plane there already. Let me just use a trim. So my cutting object will be this. Let me just pick both. Yeah. Okay. So that's my cutting object. Let me just delete this guy. Okay, let's say for example if you are having the same issue, right? The tendency is always there is a certain line somewhere which is giving you the issues. Let me just zoom in. Okay, never mind. So let's say for example if it's that the case, right? Let's just take this first, copy, paste. Let me just move it tiny little bit inside, maybe about 2 mm. Yeah, I use the same trim. Let me trim again. Okay, notice now it works, right? The case with this is normally that the line, right, it does not really register. So for this exercise, right, you can also, it's not the best practice, but you can use the same so-called technique, right, to solve certain trimming issues. Yeah, so let's say for example this case, right, I select my object to scale next. I just take this guy, my origin point, which is here, the next one here, make sure I press shift, and then I just scale it accordingly. Okay, hold on. Make sure you snap properly. Okay, all this is not snapped properly. Hold on, yeah. Scale, which is this guy here. Okay, so let's snap from one end to the other end. Oops. Again, hold on. Okay, make sure I'm selecting the right edge to edge. Okay. It's still not I would say it's still not snapping properly. So let's say for example I just use as a guide. I scale again, take my origin point. Okay. Copy paste, let me just move by 2 mm. Okay, let me just hide this guy. Let me just select these two, scale 1. Make sure I'm selecting the right one. Okay, oops, too much. Select. Okay, hold on, yeah. Let me switch off a few of the thing. Okay. Alright. So right now, once I have that, I can switch off my guides here. So after you cut away, let me just see again. Yeah? After you cut away half of the surface, so draw the seat backing curve of the top view. Take note of all the control points. This is top view, okay? So let's say for example top view here, 235, 235. Okay, what I can do, right, is that I take a snapshot of this. Okay, which is here. Make sure my picture reference, let me double click, drop inside, picture frame. Okay, switch it down. Let's maximize for a while. Okay, I need a 235. Go back to default. Let's say for example, this is the start of the line, 235. Okay, at 235 is supposed to be here, right? So let's say for example, okay, let's just shift, make sure it's about to the edge here, right? About there, to make things easier. Then after that, another easier way, right? All here, you can use a what I would say. Let's say for example, when you press new, cancel. No. Make sure you pick large object, mm. Okay. Then they will give you a bigger spacing for the grids also. For now, I will just work with what I have already set up. Okay, right now, let's say for example, I pick my scale. I click the bottom here, the base here. Remember to press shift. Select all the way to the edge here. Scale it down, make sure it's locked somewhere to the end. Okay. Okay, that's the end of the line, right? Can you see? Okay, snap it there. So this is my curve. So right now, let's say for example, if I take a hold on. Let's say for example, if I take an interpolate curve, right? Sorry. Hold on, let me just hover on top. Interpolate points curve, right? Let me switch on my 235, which is here, from here. Okay, how many points do I need? 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I need a 5 degree, sorry, let me say, let's say for example, curve degree, let me put 5, 2, 3, at 2, 3, 5 here, right? Smart track on. Okay. Right now I'm using my smart track lah. So let's say for example I want here, right? And then I press shift or what. Okay, make sure it's about the same, which is here. Click. Maybe my angle I want slightly here. Yeah, just drop first. And then I press my function F10. Okay, notice I got my 5 points here, right? Oops. Let me just lock. Let me just lock the guy up. Okay. So I got 2 here. Okay. Let me just draw a line so that you can see where the first point is, which is here. Let me just draw a line again to here so that you can see. Let me take this guy, function F10. Okay, move. Okay, let me switch this off, yeah, so that you can see. Let me have my near. Okay, I want to push there. The next one, which is about there, I need to snap it here. Okay, the next one here, I need to snap it there. Okay, this guy here, right? Let's say for example, right now, hold on, yeah. Oops. Function F10 again. Minus. Oops. Okay, remove. So let's say for example here again, function F10. Okay, it's still not as close as intended it to be. So press function F10. Another way, right? Let's say for example we just click delete. Directly take the curve. Let's say for example here, right? Let's just take this guy. 235. Snap. Okay, snap. Okay, press N. It's right. Press the curve. Okay, make sure it's snap to the edges. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So right now we have something quite close. Press shift, take it out. Okay, minimize. Take note of all the control points. Yes, we done already. Okay, let's see for example, go properties, grid. Okay, let's say for example, minor grid line we change to 10. Alright, so that it's much more closer. 2, 3, 5. Move. Let me take a grid snap somewhere. Okay, can. It's just to see, yeah. So let's say for example, if I take my drafting tool again, take one edge to the other end, is 2, 3, 5. So we go back here again. remove the curves to snap with the surface edge and then trim this part of the surface away. Okay. So let's say for example okay, hold on, yeah. Let me just double check. Okay, from here, let's say for example we take a line. We go to the top. So now it's aligned to the top. So let's say for example now we align left. So now it's aligned here. Okay. So what's next is that we can do a trim. And then start to remove the items. Okay. Hold on, yeah. Delete. Let me just take this guy, join, trim. Okay. So now it works, but I still have slightly some issues with this edge here. Oops. Accidentally deleted too much. Okay. Another way, let's say for example we have this guy, right? Let's just do a quick extrude. Okay. Because why? The lines is giving us multiple issues, yeah. It could be the way that the when we trim it wasn't really that clean, right? Yep. So much cleaner now, right? We're able to what we did was we extrude. After we extrude the curve, right? We use it as a trimming plane to cut it out. Okay, the next one, curve, curve from object, duplicate edge. Okay, and then draw two lines here. Duplicate the edge. All right. So let's say for example that tool about edges, right? Go to curve, curve from object, duplicate edge. In double check again, duplicate edge. Where's that tool is, right? I'm going to show you the icon in a second, yeah. So right now let's just duplicate the edge. So which is these two. Let's just duplicate all. Okay. So once done, press enter. Since I'm there, right, at this line, I will just straightway press join. Okay, notice they will tell you that 8 curve join into 2 open curve. So right now it become a 1 curve. If we didn't do that, right, it become individual curve. Can you see? Okay. Let's say for example, if you forget to do that, right now, and we are stuck here, right, what you can do is to select curve. Okay. Then you press Ctrl to deselect the curve that you do not want, which is all here. All here we want to deselect. Okay, so now we are selecting the duplicated curve. Just press join. Okay, so now 9 curve join into 3 open curve. The reason why is that we have one extra here. Okay, just unselect. So right now let's just select the top, select the bottom, double check. Yep, it's okay. Draw the line, draw two lines here, and then you sweep two to close up the surface, and then planar surface down there. Alright. So now we are back here again. Press the line, close the top here. Press the line, close here. Let's just close this guy also. Okay. So the back here is a planar. So okay, surface from planar, which one is here, right? Surface from planar curve. We can always select the curves, which is this four. Enter. So right now it's closed, one side. So the next one, we need to sweep two, which is this one. Sweep two rails. Okay, select your first wheel, which is the first one here. Select second wheel, which is here. Then my cross section, which is this and this. Okay, let me just see again. Okay, output layer for surface point. Okay, press enter. To not simplify. Right now we do not want it to tangent or position. We just want it to sweep. So once that's done, right, let me just see again the profile. Alright. So once that's done, press OK. Mirror the other half, join them together. Okay, that's quite that's the simplest one here. So all here that we have done, you can either select each surface by itself. Let's say for example right now you select one, you select two, or you type SEL and then SRF to select surface. So right now they say there are 4 surface. Test mirror. Okay, do not forget to press shift. So right now after you mirror, you need to join. So I press again SEL SRF to select all, and then I join by pressing Ctrl J. So right now one poly surface added to the section. Okay, let me just double check whether I can see a volume. Yes, we can see a volume. Click again, analyze. Let me see whether the edges. Okay, it says found 14 edges total, no naked edges. So yeah, it's good. Yeah, because why? There is no holes. Alright, there's no manifold edges. Manifold edges meaning let's say for example you have a surface and then it's twisted and all. Yep. Okay, so there's no naked edges, there's no manifold. Yeah, there's also volume. So this guy here, right, is a watertight model. Yep, there's no issues. Okay, let me just close this, go back again. Use zebra to check the surface. Vertical, medium. Okay, zebra. You can always type zebra or let me just skip, yeah, so that you can see. You can go analyze surface zebra. They will prompt you for the object. So you click on the object and then right click. So that you can see, let's say for example, the object here. The surface continuity of the object, yeah. In the event if it's too thick of the lines here, you can always do a thin. Okay. What we want to see, if we want to see whether there's a breakage here. Okay. So let's say for example that is fine. So they ask you to hide all surface and line except the legs. Okay, let's just select every single thing. Hide. Okay, how do you unlock? Control Shift. L, unlock the thing. This is picture frame, change object layer, Control Shift H, object layer also, right? Change object layer to here, switch off. Because all these are guidelines, alright? Control Shift H again. So let's say for example, I want to show the top. Okay, hold on, yeah. I still have something that I need to unselect. Let me see whether I have it all. Yep, done. So for this one, right, I can always put as stool top. Take all this thing here, change object layer, hide them. Okay, then new layer, I call it stool legs. Okay, control shift H to show. Select every single thing, change the object layer. Okay, hold on. Okay, once you change the object layer, done already. Hide all surface and lines except the legs. Okay, which is 1, 2, 3. So hold on, yeah. It's not this guy. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's one missing line here. Never mind. So we can always draw the line soon. Invert selection and hide objects, which is this. Okay, let's just draw another line here. Okay, double check. If need to, you can pluck out all the dimension again to see. Okay, now this guy, right, we join 6 curve join into one closed curve. Copy, paste, hide. Because why? This is my original. Let's say for example in the event I did something wrong, I can always come back and then clean it up. Don't forget to save. So right now I need to select all I need to fillet all corner 40 mm. I go to my curve. Okay, fillet curve. Okay, fillet all the curve to 40 mm. So you can see it's quite nice and smooth here. Okay, select first curve to fillet. Let me just change to 40. Okay. Then after that you just need to keep on fillet. Okay, re-enter again. So once that done, right, once you have a very smooth curve, double check anything wrong. If there's make sure you do not want to miss any single thing. Okay, go down. Let me just see here. So right now we need to draw the cross section of the metal legs. So this is at the edge here. It's a diameter of 15. Okay, can. So let's say for example 15 circle. Hold on, yeah. I will just use the quad here, and then my diameter is 15. Okay, press shift. Right now, right, it's actually aligned to the edge here. So what I can do is to press align again, press left to here. Okay, because it's not at the center. So there is a gap here, if you can see. Okay, 15. Okay, let me just do my drafting. Double check again. Diameter. Correct. 15. Line the circle at one of the inner side of the curve and sweep 1. Okay, slightly at the middle here. Yeah. So let's say for example we take this guy, align, horizontal center, vertical center. Yeah, vertical center. Nope. Hold on. Yeah. Horizontal center. Hold on. It's top. Yes, because we want the top of this, right, to the. Let me find the mid. To the mid of here. Then we get somewhere where the pictures shows. So once that done, right, let me just see. Okay, all quite fine. Sweep 1. So we need to go to standard again, find our sweep 1, which is here, select rail, which is here, select cross section curve, enter, drag the seam. Okay, under here, right, check is free from every single thing closed, do not simplify. Right, press OK. So right now we have the legs built. The next we need to mirror. Okay, so select the legs here. Let me just see. The mirror is okay. The mirror is at the lines. Oops. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Let me go back here again. At the curve. Can you see? So right now they use the curve here, right, to mirror. So let's say, for example, we go back. We select the rails. We mirror. And then the start of the mirror plane, right, is not here. It's here. So there is a slight gap here. Alright. So once after you mirror already, so what's next is to finish up the model by adding a leg rest. Okay, so the leg rest, okay, the leg rest is 250 high. Okay, it's about here. Okay, let me just draw a line. Let me go hide this guy first. 250. Okay, at 250, right? Let me just draw a line. Okay, let me just select somewhere here first, which is the end. Okay, I'm just going to draw first, all the way. I'm going to mirror my curve too, so that I can extend after that. New, press shift. I'm going to select this edge here. Align, bottom. Again, bottom. Okay, so right now I'm aligned bottom already. So the next one I need to move is to move 250 up. Okay, sorry, move 250 up. Okay, the next one here, right? I need to, okay, 250 up. Then after that, I need to align here. Okay, so next I need to align, which is here, right? This is the line. Can you see? If you can't see, right, let's just pluck out a gumball so that you can see where. Alright, so this is the item. So next is we align to the left of, let's say, press shift here. Okay, just do a drafting again to double check. Top to bottom. Yes, 250. So from here we can do a quick trim by selecting the two legs and then trimming the lines. Oops. Hold on, yeah. Let me just delete this first so that you can see. Trim. Okay, never mind. Okay, pursue until it's stuck there or it snapped to the edge. Trim again. Okay, so now it's possible because why? It wasn't snapped just now. Okay, here what we can do, right? We can just type pipe. So just now was 15. So what we can do, right? We can do a diameter, quick one diameter, maybe the legs, right? Instead of a 15, because 15 it's because if you 15 and 15, right? It won't touch the edge here. Okay, so what you can do, maybe we for this portion here, right? We reduce to maybe 10. The center, enter. Okay, let's unhide the two legs. Just do a quick double check. Okay. So at here, right? What you can do, because it didn't spec, right? It just spec at the center. Sorry, it's spec 250 up, right? So we need to shift it to the mid of here. So let's hide one of it. So what you can do, right? This one is 15. Okay, just do a quick eyeball at the center because there's no dimension for the. If you want, it's supposed to be. Let's say, for example, we pluck out. Let me find. Okay, find my center first, and then type 15 for the diameter. Hold on, diameter 15. Oops, again, diameter 15. Okay, notice this is the pipe. So at this angle, right, we must get it to okay, align, align. Let me just take right. Oops. Okay, we can't. We need to group first. Then we do an align again. Align right. Okay. Let's say for example you need a slightly much more tighter one. You can always move. Snap to the quad. Okay. For this one we can just do a quick eyeball because the dimension was not provided. Let's just do a quick unhide. Okay. Let's do a ghosted mode. So here itself, we need to do a, that's my boolean difference. Okay, select the surface or polysurface to subtract from. Okay, this one to subtract with, delete input no. Okay, again to subtract from, subtract with, delete input no. Okay, all these small little edges here, because it's a curve, right? So wherever that you have a curve, and then you cut, you you will have, I would say you will have some excess, right? Because in the end, it's not a it's not a round surface top. So you need to delete to make it much more smooth. Okay, let's just do a quick render to see. Right, so that portion looks quite alright with me. Don't forget to save. Let's show the top. Then let me select all the curve, hide all my curve, do a quick save. Okay, so at this stage, right, you can start to clean up your file. Any other, let's say for example, so-called errors you can clean up. As I mentioned, this so-called bar here, right, that connect two of the legs, you can have it at 10, you can have it at 15, because why? It wasn't spec. Okay, you can try. Okay, those of you who want to push your design even further, you can start to create parts here, right, and then you can show it with a screw connecting. Okay,